Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for coming to the Hackrocks conference. My name is Enrique Serrano Aparicio. I am from Spain, and I am the CEO and founder of Hackrocks, cybersecurity learning platform that we are going to watch today. And the agenda for this conference is going to be, we are going to talk about Hackrocks, about these kind of platforms that are really useful to learn cybersecurity, and we are going to solve a challenge as an example. Everybody together, so if you have over there your laptop or your VMs ready, it would be great to follow how to solve a challenge together. Okay, I'm gonna try to give you some time slots, like 10 seconds to do something or 20 seconds to think about something. So it would be great to solve it together. Okay, so moving forward, I'm gonna show you what exactly is Hackrocks, what are we gonna do in this conference, actually, what are we gonna use, and actually you can register a user. Meanwhile, I'm showing the platform. So I'm going to share my screen. This one. Okay. So this is Hackrocks, hackrocks.com. As you can read over there, we are a cybersecurity learning platform. And the images that you have on the right, these are the challenges. So the key point of Hackrocks, the key things in Hackrocks are the challenges, because at the end, the challenges are some technical exercises that you have to solve to get a token, like in the capture the flag events. Actually, in Hackrocks, we perform as well capture the flag events. So that's the interesting thing or the funny thing, because we have also labs, academy, learning paths. I'm going to show you all of this right now, and we are going to solve a challenge together. So, by the way, if you want to use Hackrocks in your university, in your company, whatever, we have hackrocks.com/presentation. This is our corporate presentation. We are working with universities. We are working with several companies in different countries in the world. Okay, and these are the products that we have. We perform capture the flag events in a Jeopardy way or attack versus defense. And actually, I can show you several of these things together right now. Okay, these are some. These are some of our clients, some of quotes, reviews, and so on. And our company is registered in the cybersecurity catalog in CIBE. In CIBE is the Spanish National Cybersecurity Institute as well. So we are, as you can see in these logos, we are collaborating with national police, with different industries regarding governments, academies, universities, also some companies. So different stuff, also schools actually with Integra and high schools as well. And this is an example about our CTFs that we have, for instance, like attack versus defense CTFs, okay? So this is more small, I mean, not small, this is more short in the time. So maybe this could be 1 hour event or 6 hour, 4 hours event, but hours. And we have also the Jeopardy way. In the Jeopardy way, we have the CTFs like that. It could take 1 week, 1 month, several months, only 1 day, whatever. And these are some examples that I wanted to show you because this is not only to learn, this is also to train. In Hackrocks, we are training people, we are training different profiles. It doesn't matter if you are not an expert to learn cybersecurity, because at the end, in hackrocks.com, in the B2C model, we have more than 27,000 people already registered in the platform, learning with us and training with different practical modules that we have. And how could you start to learn cyber? Okay, so I'm gonna log in. You can create your account meanwhile. Okay, over here, join. Okay, so these are the challenges that we have over here. So I'm gonna log in with this username that I have. And the typical path to follow to learn cybersecurity, it would be, firstly, academy, the theory, right? If you don't know how to, how the encryption works, probably you're not going to know how to hack something afterwards that needs to know this kind of knowledge. So these are the academy ways, or maybe, digital signatures, okay? So if we talk about digital signatures, we have here some stuff, the functions, the hashes, who is sending the information, and so on. And, okay, firstly, the theory, but I would like to test this in a more practical way. Okay, we have the labs. We have a labs related with secure your crypto assets, mastering passwords, and actually we have the origins of cryptography. Isn't this like gray because it's already completed? And this is something that we are preparing, by the way. This is in review. This is something internal because we are working and we are showing new or publishing new stuff every month. Okay. So after the theory, I have to go to the lab. This is the last step. I have got this lab before, but if I go to the beginning, okay, those who are going to cipher are saying something or are saying hi to you. So we have some theory over here and we have some exercises. So imagine that I give you this alphabet. You have to encrypt canceled meeting because maybe you are going to send this message to a spy or to another person that you need to hide information. So we are going to, in this example, in this lab, we are going to show you how to encrypt something, how this works actually. Okay, and we have different pages, like, I don't know. I like the last one, the code books. This one, like, okay, degenerates over there. And actually, I don't know if you know this, but this is actually working. I mean, you can choose a page of a book, and this could be the key for an encryption method. This is the keys book, okay, something like that. So with this, you can encrypt or decrypt a message. And actually, this is working right now. And if you are listening with some antenna or something like that, maybe you're gonna get some radio message encrypted or with a weird message, and only the guy who has this book is going to be able to decrypt the message. So this is only an example. Okay, actually there is a challenge exactly related with this, because if I go to challenges, this is not the challenge that we are going to solve today. We are going to solve another one, but I think it's one of the first ones. If I show one more than 100, it's called Achtung in German. Okay, encrypted message. This is related with a book that you have to use to decrypt something. Okay, I give you this hint. If you want to create an account and go and hack, maybe this is a very good way to start. This is Medium, by the way, so careful if you are not a very expert. Okay, by the way, you have free content. If you like it, you can subscribe. The amount is around 10 euros per month. So you can go with different challenges. At the end, if you get the pro subscription, you're going to have these new challenges every month and these updates, except the courses. Because if you don't want to subscribe, if you don't want to get new content every month, we have a ransomware course that is going to be live maybe in a couple of hours. And we have the ethical hacking course, for instance. So if you want to learn how to be a junior pen tester, you can go directly to the ethical hacking course. And actually, we are going to teach you not only how to hack a machine or a website, we also are going to tell you or teach you how to create a report, because once you hack a website, you have to create a report with the evidence, with all the details that you need to present in front of a client. Okay? And as I was mentioning before, we have the competitions as well over here. Right now, there are not a competition, maybe not right now, but maybe in a couple of hours, maybe tomorrow. We are having competitions from time to time. Actually, we had a competition, a very big one in India. It was in the ctftime.org website. So we have integration with them as well. You have to be checking these websites time to time just to check that a competition is running. And we have the ranking. Okay, and this is something very, 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 very interesting, because we have the ranking in a monthly basis and the global one. The global one is from the beginning. We created Hackrocks in May in 2020. So right now, 2 years later, we are having a lot of people, more than 27,000 people from different countries, as you can see here in these flags. Okay, Iceland, we have people from Paraguay, from Peru, Mexico. Okay, people from all over the world. Okay, India, the United States, Argentina, Spain, of course. Okay, so El Salvador. What's happening here? Here you're gonna be able to get these badges. Okay, maybe this is your first challenge that you have solved. Maybe the first a learning path, because a learning path is like everything together, combining theory and challenges together, okay? And at the same time, we have the level. This guy is attendant, this guy is overseer, chief, rookie, so maybe he has started this month, okay? And if we go to the global one, we have people with a lot of points, a lot of challenges solved. Okay, actually we have our first user, I think, yeah, with the master level. And we have more than master, by the way. Okay, with more than 3,000 points, a lot of badges, and he has a clan. Remember that you can create your own challenges, sorry, your own clans. And if you get points from one challenge, these points are gonna be also added to your clan. Okay, and we have these kind of competitions as well among clans, among teams, right? And by the way, if you are looking for a job, we have this area with remote jobs in Spain, in Chile. Maybe we are going to add a new country soon. And the remote one is very, very interesting as well, because it doesn't matter where you are, at the end you can work, okay? And in very big companies, by the way, like, I don't know, but sometimes it's like, okay. And that's all. I think, yeah. Yes, this is very important. This is the dashboard that you would have if you are in Hackrocks. So we have statics, some stats, the overview, like, okay, 8 lessons open, 2 courses opened, and this is my level. Okay, so I am attendant. Okay, the small ranking that I have here, how many visits I had in my profile, the last batches, activity log, and some news related with cybersecurity. Okay, things that I have in progress, completed, etc. By the way, if you see this is our community. We have a community in Discord. If you are stuck in a challenge, it doesn't matter. You can ask for help. We have people that already have passed those challenges, and they can help you as well. And that's very important for us. We want to create this kind of community. We want you to be part of our family. And if you need help, probably someone is going to help you. And exactly the opposite. If someone is asking for help, we would like you to help other people as well, to create this kind of community and to help other people that maybe they are starting in this world of cybersecurity and maybe they don't have enough knowledge yet to be able to solve some of the challenges that we have in the platform. Okay, so let's go to the challenges. Important point, remember that we have different challenges divided by difficulty and also divided by category. So this is completed, but as you can see here, this is not completed yet, and this is data security. Also, we have software security, connection security, societal security. Okay, so at the end, we have several pages with different categories. These categories are based in the IEEE.org organization. I don't know if you know them. They are from the US, and they are, I don't know how to explain. Maybe they are kind of, or they are experts that are saying the things that you need to know to be expert in something related with technology, okay? Not only cyber. So I think, so we thought that this was a very good way to create this kind of categories to be aligned as well with universities, or if you are studying IT engineering, maybe you're going to have subjects like programming, operative systems, and so on. So, or database, or this kind of subjects. So if you are studying how to manage a database, okay, let's go to data security category, right? Perfect. So let's go to challenges, and we are gonna do a challenge today that is easy, difficult. And be careful, because newbie is very easy normally if you have technical profile. So newbie is okay. If you are starting, maybe it's gonna be maybe a bit complicated, but at the end, I think everybody should be able to solve it. In the easy one, we start with more technical stuff. So there are some easy challenges that you have to think about it. Maybe you are gonna try to do some things, or maybe you are gonna try to think that is more complicated than it looks. So let's see. Okay. Newbie. Okay, I'm gonna go directly to, let me see, okay, challenges. Okay, I'm gonna show all of them. 1 second, I was filtering. Okay, now yes, perfect. So I'm gonna go to this one. Okay, so in the easy ones, we have these challenges. Okay, I think the filter was working previously. So yes, we're gonna make Oblivion 2. Oblivion is kind of a group of cyber criminals. Remember that we divide hackers and cyber criminals, both with big knowledge in cybersecurity, but hackers are using it for good purposes, and cyber criminals are using this knowledge for bad purposes. So today we are gonna solve Oblivion. Oblivion is a challenge related with a group of cyber criminals that have been attacking a company. And actually these guys have got the access to the company, and they were able to install a program that is doing something. Okay, so let's do it. You can do it from your home. If you click over there, over the Oblivion 2, we can see here that this challenge is going to provide us 30 points if we get it. It's easy, the difficulty, perfect. Only 30 times has been solved, okay? And the average time to solve it is 1 hour. Today is not going to take 1 hour because, of course, I know the solution, and I'm going to try to help you. But normally, okay, as you can see here, an easy challenge could be 1 hour, maybe 30 minutes, maybe a bit more. It depends on the knowledge and the practice that you have. And the average use of clues is 0.33. What's the meaning of clues? On every challenge, we have normally 3 clues. If you use the clues, maybe you are going to lose some points, but at least you're going to move on if you are stuck. Okay, so you have to think, I use the clues, I get less points, but at least I'm able to solve it. Or you prefer to wait, to analyze the challenge again, and try to figure out how to solve it without using the clues. At the end, if you use the clues, you're going to get less points than others, and the ranking could be affected. Perfect. So if we go to the summary, this is what we have. So, by the way, Oblivion is part of a group of 3 challenges. We have Oblivion 1, 2, and 3. In the first one, happened what I was telling before. A group of cyber criminals got access to a company, and we are investigating what's going on over here. So as you can see here, this time we bring you another piece of software that we're able to recover from a deleted disk partition. Okay, so we were able to recover it in a deleted disk partition, something over there. It's a piece of software that is doing something. Of course, you will have to practice your language skills. Okay, let's see what's the meaning of this. And when you accept the challenge, you'll understand why. Perfect. We accept the challenge, of course. By the way, the first one to solve it was Themic, a very famous user that we have in the platform. Very good one. Congratulations, Themic, by the way. So if we go to join the challenge, let's click on it. Perfect. And here we are. Perfect. So this is the structure of a challenge normally. A description over here. The description could be longer or like this, very short. We have something else over here. Okay, a file. We have the clues, mentoring. So if I click over here, I could go to the channel of this challenge in the Discord community that we have. And if you want to solve the challenge, you have to read something over here and click solved. Of course, that's not the answer. Perfect. This is important as well. Okay, we're gonna measure how long it takes to solve it for you in your user. Perfect. So let's read the description. By the way, if you could execute a Kali Linux or something with Kali or with Linux, excuse me, that would be better, because for this example, maybe you are going to need Linux. Okay, so I wanted to tell you this before download the executable and start to solve it. Okay, so again, below you will find the executable file, okay, that we have been able to retrieve, and we think it is exfiltrating some kind of information, but we are not sure which information exactly. Okay, perfect. So can you solve the challenge? Let's do it. So today we are going to talk, I'm going to download this. Here we are, exfiltrator, perfect. So today we are going to talk about exfiltration. And exfiltration in cybersecurity is something very important, and important for different industries overall, but of course for everybody. What's the meaning of that exfiltration? Is that, imagine that these cyber criminals have installed this exfiltrator program, and these guys are exfiltrating data, are putting information out of the company, and maybe the company is not noticing that this is happening, and that's the key. So firstly, in the prevention area, you have to prevent that no one is going to hack you. In the detection area means that maybe you have been hacked already. And now you need to be able to detect that something is happening in your company. Okay, that's the second point. And the third point is how to react, how to respond. Okay, the post-exploitation inside of the kill chain of a cyber attack. So pre-exploitation, exploitation, and post-exploitation. So in this in this example, we are in the post-exploitation because the malware is there, we were hacked, something happening inside, and now something is trying to exfiltrate data. Okay, so the post-exploitation could be lateral movement, could be data filtration, different stuff. So right now we know that this is exfiltrating something, but we don't know how, and that is the key. And in my background, I was working in IBM, in an international job. I was working in Simulate, company from Israel, and I've been working a lot with this kind of use cases, how to exfiltrate information and how to detect that a program is exfiltrating this kind of information, and how can you detect it? That's the key. So we are going to play with it. I'm going to open my Kali that I have over here, the last version actually. Yep. And I have here the exfiltrator program that we have downloaded from Hackrocks. Perfect. So firstly, what do we have to do, or what would you do with a file that you download? Okay, we are in the desktop already. So maybe we can try to understand what's the meaning of this file, because they are saying to us that this is an executable file. Okay, let's do a check what's the meaning of this. Okay, executable, it looks like. Perfect. Okay, with some perfect over here. Okay, it's for Linux. Okay, maybe we can work with strings, maybe. That's very common in this kind of exercises. Okay. Looks a bit weird. Okay, maybe we can do something else. Of course, I'm gonna try to execute it. I think I don't have to say it, but just in case, remember, when you try to analyze how a program is working, you have to be very careful with this program. You cannot execute this program in your typical machine, in your typical Linux that you can use for hacking or for whatever. Normally, it's much better to create something like a sandbox and be very careful with this kind of malware. Okay? Because maybe this malware is ready for this kind of analysis, or maybe this malware is praying for someone to be to execute the malware itself. So careful with this. Okay. So what happens if I try to execute the malware or the malware? This is not a malware actually. This is a software that these guys are using to filter data. Could be considered malware. Okay. But if I try to execute it, of course, I'm not going to be able to do it because I don't have permissions. So I need to provide execution permission. And now, yes, we are able to execute it. And let's see what happened. Okay, this looks like Russian or something like that. But it's like, it looks like it's like translated like literally. Let's see. As you can see here, something is getting okays. So maybe this is working. This is exfiltrating something. Here we can read that this is byte. Okay, 1 byte. Byte, more or less. Yes, okay. So something is happening here. So it looks like that maybe every line means that 1 byte has been exfiltrated. Okay. And finished. Perfect. Something over here. Okay, I think I wrote something. Let's try to execute it again. Okay, let's see. I think I pressed a button or something when I was selecting one byte. Perfect. Let's leave it until the end. Okay. Perfect. Now, yes, without any error. Perfect. So ideas, what would you do? What thing we can do with this information that we have over here? How can we analyze this? What would you do? And I like to give you some seconds. Main way you think, I'm gonna write over here, and I want to take advantage of this. I want to put here our social information, because maybe if you have any question after the conference or whatever, I'm able to solve it. Okay, I'm always happy to help. This is my social media, and this is the Hackrocks one, maybe with slash, and the same with me. Depends on the social media. So if you want to try to reach out, or if you want to send a message, or if you need help with a challenge, whatever, of course we have the Discord community, firstly. Secondly, you can contact with us, okay? And we are always more than happy to help you, okay? Perfect. So now that we have been 10 seconds, 20 seconds thinking, I'm sure that probably you are thinking about, okay, maybe we can try to reverse engineering the executable, or maybe we can analyze a bit more the executable file. I'm going to give you a clue, and this is for free. You're not going to lose points for it. We are going to use something related with the connection. Because if this is exfiltrating something, in the data exfiltration technologies, or I don't know if I have to say technologies, but I was working with DLP, data loss prevention software. And normally, the things that this kind of software is trying to analyze or to detect that exfiltration is happening is, firstly, email. The email is very common. It's very common that some people are using personal accounts to exfiltrate data out of the company. That's very common. And it's kind of easy to detect, because at the end, you can create a rule saying, okay, every email that is not the company one, that is sending email to out of the company from inside, let's be careful with that, or something like that. Right? At the end, it's easy to follow. So an attachment maybe is too easy. No, I don't think so. What's going on with maybe FTP? Could be. This kind of software could exfiltrate data with FTP, with SSH, maybe. Okay. And also, this kind of software sometimes is using other protocols like ICMP. That's a very interesting one. And also, sometimes also DNS. Okay, those are the typical methods to exfiltrate information. The key thing is, imagine that you are the CISO, no, the information security chief, the chief information security officer of a company, and you have to detect that one packet or one network packet with ICMP protocol is malicious inside of thousands of ICMP packets. Sometimes it's very complicated, and sometimes the software is not able to create those specific rules. So that's another challenges that the chief of information security officers have, because at the end, sometimes it's very complicated to differentiate between a very normal network packet, and a malicious one. So let's gonna open the wireshark. I have it over here, and I'm gonna try to listen. Okay. Let's see what happens if I ping to hackrocks.com. Okay, sorry. Okay, over there. We have the information. Okay, something is happening. Wireshark is working. Okay, fair enough. And we have some information over here. Here we have the protocol, destination, source, whatever. Okay, so if I stop the capture and I'm gonna clean it, let's do it again, but instead of pinging to hackers.com with our software. Sorry, I didn't remember that. It doesn't matter the protocol. Okay, so there you go. So, okay, it looks like this is a DNS request to Amazon.com, okay? To actually, not to Amazon.com, to Google to solve Amazon. Perfect. Okay, let's see. Finished. Perfect. So I'm going to filter by DNS. Okay, we have all this information over here. Perfect. So what do you see? What can you watch over here? Do you see something weird? We have here different layers. Okay, destination, source, frame. Okay. Destination. Okay. 53 times different timestamps. Okay. Domain name system query, transaction ID. Okay. Flags, questions, queries. Amazon.com. Perfect. Length. Okay. So what do you see over here? Something weird? The checksum is here. Looks everything normal, right? Okay. Sometimes in this kind of protocols, it's able or it's possible to introduce some information that is not gonna create any issue to the packet. The packet is gonna work as usual, but you are transmitting something else, not only the DNS request. So in this example, it looks that there's something else over there. So if we go over here, we have some information here, like this one, transaction ID. Looks normal, I mean, looks technological, like, okay, transaction ID. It's like, makes sense, right? But if we see this, we have query, the transaction ID, query, with this information. So what could be this? Any idea? Any ideas about this? Okay. I'm going to give you another clue, and this is the other clue that we have. So maybe this could be ASCII, right? So let's try to convert it. If we rewrite this, what's the meaning of this? G. Okay. Let's try again. Instead of the first one, let's try the second one. R. Okay. If we put all together, okay, 47, 0, 0, 0, 72, 0, 0, 0, 65, and maybe another one. Okay, this is the same, and we have another one with 74. Perfect. Let's try. Oh, one more. Okay, looks something perfect, but the issue is that we have a lot of them over here. So fortunately, I have some information over here that is going to help us a lot. And there you go. We have all the ASCII codes transmitted by the software. Okay, if we go over here, we can see here that the last one is here. 44, 41, 43, 41, 44, 49, right? Yes. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Convert. There you go. Greetings, the token for this game is this one. Perfect. What do we have to do now? Copy the token. We can close this website. We can shut this down. Okay. That's fine. And we can come back to the challenge. That is just here. Okay. Executable. 16 minutes. The clues. Remember, if you use a clue, you're going to lose, in this case, 3 points. Okay? And let's solve it. Let's see. Got it. 30 points, completed at this time. This is the time to complete it. And actually, I can evaluate as well the challenge. Useful, fun, difficulty, whatever. Okay. And if I go to the ranking, I've got the points. Okay, I'm not the first one yet, but let's see. Okay, perfect. So remember, we have here the challenges. This was a challenge related with data exfiltration, related with the DNS protocol. We have challenges related with crypto. We have challenges related with other stuff like software security, like website security as well, database, different stuff. Remember, every month, new content, every single month. Okay? And if you don't know how to start, we have our courses, our academy, our labs. So if you want, you can go directly to the challenges, but if not, okay, it doesn't matter. You can choose, okay, I'm gonna try to solve the challenge related with FTP connections, whatever. This is a hard one, by the way. If you are very techy, this one is for you, for instance. So if I don't know what's the meaning of connection security, that stuff, or related with programming or website security, cryptos, whatever, we can go here. By the way, if you are working with cryptos, because it's very trendy right now in our world, we have created this lab completely free, You don't have to be pro user, you don't need any license. And we are gonna talk about how to protect a wallet, how to operate, how to protect your crypto wallet, because remember, if you lose your crypto wallet, you cannot call a bank. Okay, you need to know how to recover it, but sometimes it's almost impossible. And that's the point. At the end, in Hackrocks, we are creating this new content. We think that cybersecurity should be available for everybody. If you don't know knowledge, it doesn't matter. You can go here. If you are very techy and you have a lot of knowledge as well, you can go here. Maybe you're going to choose the dark mode because it's more trendy inside the techie people. And at the end, that's the key. You can go from 0 to hero in Hackrocks. At the end, you can solve some challenges in the beginning, like newbie. You can step forward and go to easy, medium, hard. And of course, we love to invite our people in Hackrocks to our competitions. We are having CTFs, capture the flag events, a lot of times during the year. And not only our own CTFs, also collaborating with other communities, with other people. So we are more than happy to invite you to this kind of CTFs, and you can be alert to this page, because here you can get the not kind of invitation, like something like, okay, next competition is ready, go here, click on it, and you can play. Okay, play and learn at the end. Okay, and perfect. So coming back over here, once again, thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much to Pwnverse team. The team is amazing. This initiative is great. We are more than happy of being here with you today, and other speakers have been great. And we always love to be in this kind of hacking events all around the world, in Europe, in the US, all over the world at the end. Because in this kind of moments is where the people share information, you create community, you make friends, you try to hack for real. You can have this kind of exercises or small challenges sometimes that are able to give you the chance to hack for real in a legal environment, in a practical way. That's very important to learn cyber. And we are more than happy to be here with you. By the way, in the event, we are going to have a CTF as well that we have created. And remember, if you play the CTF, you are able to get some discounts for hackrocks.com as well. So it's free. You can play. You can try to solve the challenges. You can try to be in the top of the ranking. And any question, whatever, remember, I put my social media before. We are more than happy to help you to be there, to create some CTFs, to teach people, and at the end to make cybersecurity available for everybody in the world. So thank you very much for your attention, again to the organization, to Pwnverse, and we are in touch. Bye-bye.